Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, they're listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, I'm so afraid to go on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Well, good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, man. Boy, God has been good to me. Man, I can't really count it all. You can't either. You know, it's all in perspective. You really can't count all that God has done for you. If you look at every little thing, it's unbelievable the things he's done for us. How many times, you know, we got through something without even talking to him about it. He just blessed us with it. How many? You know, it's just, it's so much. The fact that you wake up in the morning, the fact that you still have a place to stay, the fact that, you know, maybe struggling out here, but guess what? You still going to work. You know, you living check to check, but you're making it all. You got all the plates spinning, you know. It's hard. You got a lot of plates spinning, but you keep them up there somehow. Every now and then one break, but he put two more back up there that look a little bit better, and you got to get to spinning them. So it all works. And then you got a lot of people who just can't seem to mentally put it together as to, you know, why their life isn't in the position that they want it to be. We talk about this oftentimes, but I want to try another angle with you today. You know, maybe it's you. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe it's you. Maybe it's no external force that's at fault like you keep making the excuse to be. You know, so many people I hear, well, if this hadn't have done this, if he hadn't have done that, if she hadn't have done that, I would have been further along. I wasted all my time, my years with this man, and he did this, and I could have been here, and I could have been there. And this woman, she did this to me. And if she hadn't have done that, I could have been here, and I could have been there. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's not really that external force that you keep making it out to be. See, I've done this to myself before. Once again, I'm talking to you about something I know about. I've done this to myself before. I've had the reason I wasn't where I wanted to be. I had it figured out as some external force. I had worked it out in my mind. Clearly, it wasn't me. Because if so-and-so, or if this hadn't happened, and if they hadn't have done this, I would have been further along up the road. That's what I was saying. But hold on, man. Boy, I learned a valuable lesson, man. See, if you don't ever let it go, it's going to be hard for you to go. If you don't ever let it go, it's going to be hard for you to go. I was listening to Bishop T.D. Jakes one day, and I heard him say, you can't drive your car if you going to keep looking in the rearview mirror. You go outside and try that. Try to drive your car, but keep your eye in the rearview mirror. All you looking at is where you been. All you looking at in that rearview mirror is where you passed or should have passed, something you should have moved on from. All you doing is looking in that rearview mirror at what happened back there. If you don't stop looking in the rearview mirror, you're going to crash your car over and over and over again. Or you got to slow it down so bad in order for you to keep looking in that rearview mirror. If you don't learn to let it go, it's going to be hard for you to go forward because you keep reviewing the past. The past is the past. And I know it's hard. Man, I watched a show and this lady said, well, I just can't ever forgive them for that. Well, guess what? Guess what? God may have already forgiven that person. That person may be extremely remorseful, could have gone to God and gotten forgiveness for it years ago. But you sit here and you keep hanging on to the past. I can't ever forgive that. Then I heard Bishop Jakes come on the show one time and say something that really, really struck home. You keep drinking the poison, waiting on your enemy to die. He said that, I just shook my head and went, wow. You drinking the poison, waiting on your enemy to die. Revenge is poison to you. You know, if hatred is poison to you, unforgivingness, when you won't forgive a person, that person could be going on with their life, made to right with God, don't know how you feeling, they skipping through life. Now, you make adjustments every time you see them, and it takes energy, man. It takes so much energy to hate. It takes so much energy not to forgive. Now they come in the room, you got to avoid them, stay over here. Here they come now. You got to make a situation over here. They come into the house, it's family reunion. Here they come. Where they going to be, in the basement? I'm going up here on the third floor. I want to go out here and get some barbecue. She out there at the barbecue stand. Oh, Lord, I don't want no barbecue. I just eat this potato salad. People, man, take themselves all out of position trying to make adjustments when it would simplify your life if you would just let it go. Maybe you ain't where you need to be because of them external forces altogether. Maybe you're not where you need to be because of you. Because you won't let it go. You won't move forward. Look at this, ladies. Let's say you've been in a situation with a man for years. It didn't work out for whatever the reason. It just didn't work out. I got what you say he did. I got what he did. I got all of that, yada, yada, yada. When you get through, did not God get you through it? Did not he allow you to survive it? I got you got some cuts on you. I got you been a little bit bruised, but did he not get you through it? So now that he's freed you from it, now he done went on, he got a whole nother family over there somewhere. Now he trying to make it right because maybe he learned the mistake he made and now he trying to be a better man. He just trying to get it right now. But you sitting there holding on to it. You drinking the poison, waiting on your enemy to die. So now instead of you enjoying the blessing of finally being free from a situation that was not healthy for you, you create an even more unhealthy situation in your mind by hating, by having revengeful thoughts, by hoping he fall on his face. Maybe you even doing something to the other situation to make sure they struggle. Oh, man, you drinking the poison, waiting on your enemy to die. Maybe you ain't where you ought to be in life, not because of your external forces, but maybe it's you. If you don't let it go, it's going to be hard for you to go. You can't keep driving your car looking in the rearview mirror. Come on, man. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your undivided attention. We are about to begin an experience. I'm experiencing some things. You know, kind of like eating a Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just looking at me all special and everything.
I saw that commercial.
That's what.
Yes, Steve, that's it.
We are here today to experiencing some things, and for y'all to be looking at us all special. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning to you, Steve.
Carla Farrell.
We are special. What's up, Steve? What's up, crew?
The 2,999th wonder of the world, Junior boy, Kill Spates.
Good morning, everybody. First time I spoke today.
Need some more free.
And the fool, king of pranks.
Yes, sir. In the building, Uncle Steve. We are special people. We are a special radio show. That's what we are.
Yes, we are.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
Are we?
Yes, Thursday, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anybody catch that? Man.
Anybody catch what?
all these days is running together. You know
Ain't
why?
they though?
Because they the exact
I
same.
promise I know what day it was.
No.
Did you guys see that meme on Instagram? What was it, yesterday, day before? Ooh, I got to get up out this bed before I'm late for my living room.
See what's happening in the living room.
See what's going on in there.
That was my favorite.
Oh, boy.
If you got to stay at home.
I'm TV'd out.
There are some
Man, I'm
people
getting
posting that don't really need to be posting.
What do you mean,
Like who,
Steve?
Steve?
You know, it's just stuff that
Grandma.
people posting, like, you know, that ain't interesting.
No. Ain't nobody got nothing to do. So.
Oh man, but I be going, well, hey y'all, just want y'all to see me. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are bored.
That's how it
They
is
bored.
anyway,
They
though.
bored. They don't know what
They
to do.
just want you to see 'em.
No,
Yeah.
nothing. I can attest to that. Yeah.
people.
Nothing.
All right, Junior.
But I mean, it's a time to reflect. It's a time to do a lot of things. I mean, you don't have to be bored if you don't want to be bored, but you know.
I ain't got that many books in my damn house.
You can order books online. You can read them on your phone.
Yeah.
Well, I'm writing a book, so
There you go.
There you
spending my
go.
time.
See?
I'm writing a book while I'm down. I'm getting in physical better shape, hopefully.
Yeah.
You know, been working on my meditation and everything.
Yeah.
Spending a lot of time, me and my girl laughing. Then, you know, she brought the staff back in. Praise God for that, you know. And so,
No more
yeah.
cleaning up for you, huh?
yeah. Quit asking me, you know, because I'm not good at it. Oh, and I know how to. I know how to make you think I ain't gonna do it. Just leave it alone. Just leave the dishes before you break something. I broke a plate the other day on purpose.
That's really trifling.
Yeah, I know.
It is.
It's trifling.
Oh, my mom
That's
used
how
to
you
call
do
that
it.
smearing.
Yeah, I know how to get out of something.
All right, Steve. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, our old friend, our good friend Roscoe Wallace will be in the building.
Oh,
We'll see if
hell
he can.
no.
Yeah, he might want to perform for us. We'll see right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
We salute all of the scientists, all of the doctors, the medical professionals, healthcare workers, truck drivers, grocery store staff, food delivery services, police officers. We saw a brother. Did you guys see this Dr. Elvis Francois? Oh, what a
Yes.
beautiful voice.
Singing.
He was singing Imagine by John Lennon on social media. And you know what? We all need to come together for this pandemic. And our very own, here we go, Roscoe Wallace
Is he here?
is here. Hopefully he'll sing a song for us.
Roscoe?
Ladies and gentlemen, Roscoe Wallace.
Test it. 1, 2, 3. Test it. Is this on?
Yes, it's on.
Is this on? What's going on, everybody? Roscoe Wallace in the building. One of the greatest lounge singers and songwriters all time.
What's up, Roscoe?
Hey, what's going on, Tommy?
Oh, I'm good, man. How you
Been a
been?
minute, man. Been a minute. What? Hey, what's going on, Shirley?
Hey, I respect the fact that you're keeping your distance, social
Everything ain't no
distancing.
problem.
Hey, Roscoe.
Well, you know they got
Yeah.
a social distance. You got a social distancing going on. You know everything. They call it social distancing because it's the same thing, disinfected.
Oh,
So I
fine.
just call
That's how
it
you put
social.
that together.
See, that's gonna catch on like all my songs do. Hey, what's up, Junior?
What's happening, Roscoe? My
My
hero,
man,
man.
what's up, baby? Ain't nothing going on but the rent, baby. Well, here you go. Hey, Carla.
Hey, Roscoe, what's up?
Oh, everything. Still don't believe fat meat greasy, do you? But it is.
Whatever.
You ain't got to believe it, but it is.
Anyway.
Yeah, man, what's been going on, y'all? Everybody locked in today? Can't nobody go
Locked down.
nowhere?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
self-isolation.
Oh,
Yeah,
that ain't no
all of
problem
that.
for me.
Just,
You know, I got,
staying in.
all I'm is just, the steady writing hits. You know, the world ain't gonna stop without hits, you know.
Yeah, you know what,
Yeah.
Roscoe? You
What
know,
have you written lately?
a lot of people.
What
a
I
lot
ain't
of-
written is the question.
I just want to know, what you've been doing. What you
Oh,
got?
I've been just watching all the songs. Like, who you done seen on there? I probably know the song.
John
You know
Legend.
John
John
Legend.
Legend,
Oh,
yeah.
Singing.
yeah. What he sang?
Mariah Carey.
All of his hits.
All of
lifted.
his hits.
Yeah.
Lifted.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Lifted.
Get
You talking about,
Get lifted.
get lifted. Boom, doom, that KC Sunshine Band, baby.
Okay.
Did you write that too,
Get
Roscoe?
lifted. Hell yeah, I wrote it.
And you
knew
know,
it.
Roscoe, Tyler Perry has people singing, he's got the whole world in his hands.
Yeah. He ain't called me, though.
No, he did.
Oh, he did.
No, this first I heard of.
Oh, man.
y'all boys too, ain't you? Don't you know Tyler?
Oh, we good. I know Tyler Daddy.
Okay, who was that?
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Who was
Perry.
Who was that?
Perry Mason. The old white lawyer. That's Tyler Perry's daddy.
It's Perry Mason.
Yeah, I knew him all that. I knew when he was in the movie, that TV show, Ironside, all that. So I wrote so many hits. Hit that. You know.
Can you sing us a song for right now?
I mean, what you want?
Whatever you want to sing.
Like,
How about That's the Way of the World? That's one of Steve's favorites. Earth, Wind,
oh,
and
no,
Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, Maurice and Philip Bailey.
Yeah, make us
Yeah.
feel good right
Oh.
now.
That's the way of the world.
It's hard saying.
Plant your flower and you'll grow pearl.
You better sing.
Child is born. Yes, he is. Look at here. With a heart of gold. Way of the world. Makes his heart so cold. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
right,
that's one of my
Roscoe.
favorite songs right there. That's the way of the world. Because, you know, with all the coronavirus and everything going around, that's the way of the world. Everybody got it. It's everywhere. India, China,
Yeah.
Bogoslavia, Boulain, Bahrain,
Is he singing?
Iran, Hussein. Oh, everybody got it. Yeah, this all our problem right here. Hey, stop all this. It come from China and everything. I heard the president talking about that. Well, it's here now. I like what Cardi B said. It might have started in China, but hell is on tour now. It's on tour.
He said it's on tour.
It's everywhere now. It's coming soon to a city near you. And what it is, man.
Yeah, just,
you just
stay
can't do it,
inside
man.
if you can.
Inside.
How about Love Will Find a Way, Lionel Richie? Did you? Uh-oh.
Love will find a way.
He does all the instruments and everything.
Is it hard, this life you live in?
Uh-huh.
Is a man seems so unkind? Don't you worry, love will find a way.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got his eyes closed.
Is it hard, this life you live in? Can the world seem so unkind. Just remember that love will find a way. Yes, it will. Some say they lost
Oh, why'd you bring that song?
their way. Some say the words get in the way.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you know where to turn.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Dang, Roscoe.
Hope for their hope for your tomorrow.
Well, I don't know about
You
anybody
get
else, but I feel good.
drowning in your sorrow.
Thank you, Roscoe.
Let your coronavirus
What?
stay away.
All right.
You better write.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
Don't come
Nephew
over
Tommy's Run That Prank back coming up right after this. Roscoe!
here. It's been a while, y'all. Don't worry about it. I'll get better.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Cardi B and her drama about the coronavirus. We'll talk about that. Plus, our forever First Lady Michelle Obama and D. Nice hosted a voter registration drive couch party last night on Instagram. It was live all the way. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. Right now, it is time for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
Hey, can you bring me some paper? I need some paper. I'm in the downstairs bathroom. I need some paper. Can you bring me some paper?
That kind
Let's
of
go.
paper.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to Charles. I'm looking for a Charles.
Yeah, this Charlie.
I'm sorry. This who now?
This Charlie. How can I help you?
Hey, listen. Who
am I speaking with?
I'm sorry. This is Scotty, man. I'm house sitting for Rita.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. She told me she was going out of town. What can I do for you, brother?
How far y'all down the way, man? Yeah, how many houses? 4 or 5 houses?
Yeah, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we 4 houses down.
Okay. Now she left me a number, man. Left me y'all number, and then she left Miss Doris' number. I tried to call Miss Doris, but then nobody answered the phone.
Yeah, she normally in church around this time. Rita said she was gonna be gone for a minute, so you say you down there?
Right. And she told me if I got an emergency or anything that I could reach out to y'all and call y'all.
Right.
Okay. Are you busy right now, man?
Well, actually, I'm in the middle of cooking my wife some dinner, and got some meat on the grill. But other than that,
Okay. I mean, you are you able to help me out with something right quick, or you got time for that?
Well, like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking. If it's something I can help you with, I don't mind coming down there and showing you or doing whatever it is that we need to do.
Okay. Charlie, would you happen to have any paper, man?
Any paper?
Yeah.
I think I got some newspaper. What you trying to do?
No, not no newspaper. I mean some paper. You got some paper?
What, notebook paper?
No. See, man, listen. Charlie, like I say, man, my name's Scotty, man. I know you don't know me. I done got myself in a little situation here down here at Rita House, man. And I didn't, man, I'm in a situation. I actually am in the bathroom, man, and it ain't no paper in here, dog.
So you saying you want me to bring you some toilet paper?
I mean, if you don't mind, dog, I'm sitting here, my legs ain't got numb, I can't even feel my whole lower body, man, from butt down. I can't feel nothing, man. My feet, everything that went to sleep on me.
Hold up. Babe, this dude down here at Rita House saying he want me to bring his paper because he done got numb sitting on the toilet. Man, look at here, bro. I'm in the middle of cooking. I wish I could help you, but, I can't come here.
You say you ain't but about 4 houses down. Can you just run down here right quick? I mean, the back door open.
I say, man, I understand all that you saying. But like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking for my wife. We having a little special occasion because our kids and stuff gone, and I can't just leave her like that just to come bring, paper. Now, what I can tell you to do is if Rita got one of them towels or something that you wipe your hands on. I'm not going to use no
towel, man. I'm not using nobody's towel. Like, that's disrespectful, man.
Okay. Hey, but lower your voice, man. You calling me to help you and you acting like I caused you to not have no goddamn. You're supposed to have some paper in the bathroom when you go in there.
All I'm asking for, it ain't going to take no more than 2-3 minutes. Run down here right quick and bring the paper, man, and then you get on back to your dinner.
Well, it sound like what you need to do, bro. You said you had an emergency. I thought the house or the dog had got out or you had locked yourself out the house. But I'm not going to come down there and bring you no papers, because that don't sound like an emergency. That sounds like some personal shit. And furthermore, you in the bathroom, just jump out your clothes and get in the shower and wipe out.
No, I'm not finna, dog. That's, like I say, I'm numb right now, man. I need some help if you don't mind.
So you want me to come down there, bring you some toilet paper, and pick your numb? You can't get up out the toilet if I wanted to help you. Legs is dead.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. I'm in an emergency, man.
Okay, well, that, like I said, man, that don't sound like an emergency. That seems like a little quick fix. Get your drawers and wipe your drawers. Throw them away, go get you some more. I mean, I'm not finna walk 4 houses down there to bring you some toilet paper. Your legs numb. How you gonna get up and open the door?
The back door is open. All you got to do is come in here and reach in here and pass me a roll of paper, man. That's all I'm asking you to do, Mr. Charlie.
I understand that, but I'm not finna come down there and bring you no paper. I'm not finna bring you...
Man, bring me some paper down here, man. Show you my body numb, man.
Say, man, who the hell you think you hollering at? You need me. I don't need you.
Well, won't you do something, man? You see I'm sitting here in a situation. Now, Rita left y'all number that y'all will help me while I'm down here house watching, man.
This here crazy, baby. Man, what wrong with you? You gonna call me asking me to bring you some newspaper? I told you that I was in the middle of fixing me and my wife some dinner, and you come calling me talking about some paper, man. I don't want to hear no about no and I ain't coming down there to bring you no paper, man. Hello.
Charlie, you gonna bring this paper, man?
Man, look, like I told you before, I ain't finna bring you no paper down there. We don't wipe no on this street.
Hey, hold on, man. You can't just leave me here and I'm numb like this.
But I'm not gonna come bring no grown man no toilet paper because he irresponsible when he go into the restroom. That sounds like a personal problem. You too grown for that.
This is a situation though. This is an emergency, man.
Man, that don't sound like no emergency. That sounds like a personal problem that you got going on.
I'm gonna whoop your when I get off of here, man. You done me off with.
I don't give a about you being man. Matter of fact, as soon as you get your up out of there, you so bad, you come on down here.
I'm coming down there. Matter of fact, I'm coming down there the way I am, just like this here. And I'm going to whoop for not helping me while I'm in a situation.
So we'll bring your on.
I got one more thing I need to say to you that I'm going to do. Is you listening?
Bring your on. I got some snakeskin shoes that fit right up, clean up all that.
I got one more thing. Is you listening?
Man, what man, like I said, what you got to say, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your neighbor, Rita.
Ain't this baby? That motherfucker from the radio station. Is this Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Yeah. I'm going to whoop Rita. Got you calling my house. Man, you had me. I was going to come down there, man, and break the door down and whoop. You better be glad I'm eating. I can't believe this.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show. Y'all playing practical jokes on folks, man.
There you have it, folks. Catch me being stupid right there on iTunes. Just put my name in, Nephew Tommy, and all of my ignorance will just pop up, and I will handle most of your day. If you're at home and you're stuck there and you're lonely, come be stupid with me for a while. Give me a couple hours. I'll put a smile on your face. I promise you I'll do it.
My girlfriend says her fiance, to get in the mood, he plays your CDs, and it doesn't work for her. The same way it works for him. But every night he plays it.
Wait. To get him in the mood?
Yes.
He needs stupid to get him in the mood.
He loves it.
You use it?
She said he plays it every night. Every night.
I don't use it to get in the mood. He getting in the mood.
All right, listen.
What is you talking about?
Coming up at the top of the hour, thank you, nephew. Some entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, well, last night, our forever First Lady, the fabulous Michelle Obama, and DJ D-Nice hosted a couch party. It was for voter registration. While partying from the comfort of your home and sitting on the couch jamming with D-Nice on Instagram Live, volunteers across the country were working and texting eligible voters to help them register to vote. Now, if you missed all of this, the big couch party and everything, you can still register. All you have to do is go to weallvote.org. That's weallvote.org. All right? Now, leave it to Cardi B.
Yeah, Steve, you
What's
checked
that?
in too, didn't you? Steve,
Yeah,
you
I
checked
check
in?
in. I check in every day because my wife make me.
Okay.
Be
all right.
nice.
Yeah, I ain't got no.
You're all quiet and everything.
No, I mean, no. I'm just, letting it go. Just in case, Marjorie listening. As soon as she hears something, here it is. Everybody on there, get on there. Okay. All right.
Do you know
Yeah.
how to get on that by yourself, though?
All right, so leave it to Cardi B to start some controversy in this era. In case you missed it, Cardi was on the gram and she insinuated that celebrities like, let's say, Tom Hanks, Kevin Durant, and Andy Cohen are being paid to say that they've contracted the coronavirus. Now, Idris Elba and his wife Sabrina, they were not having it. They did a live IG session to debunk Cardi's theory without actually saying her name. They were saying the idea that someone like myself is going to be paid to say I have coronavirus, that's like absolute BS, absolute bull, sugar honey iced tea. That's what Idris said. Cardi B also called out, She called out celebrities for getting tested in a time of mass shortages of coronavirus tests. Take a listen.
If a celebrity is saying, hey, listen, I don't have no symptoms, I'm feeling good, I feel healthy, I don't feel like nothing, but I went and got tested and I'm positive for the coronavirus, that caused confusion. That made people be like, well, wait a minute now. I don't have no symptoms, but I know I went out this and that day. I might just have it. I'm scared because I'm around my kid, I'm around my grandparents. What should I do?
Cardi.
Okay.
Cardi B.
But Cardi, you cannot have the
venting.
symptoms and still have it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, hey man, I've been tested. But I'm around a lot of people. I was doing Family Feud. I'm meeting families every day, and you don't have to have symptoms. Everybody eventually should get tested.
And celebrities are people too. So
Yeah, I mean,
athletes, everybody.
like Winton just came back from Dubai about 5 days ago. He was in Dubai. And Dubai in the UAE is one of the safest places, like I said, but you got to fly on these airplanes.
That's right.
And then he had to
That's
go through the
right.
airport.
Yeah.
And, they got little screening processes going on at these airports. So guess what? Winton had to get tested. He had to go live in a house. My wife would not even let him in the house.
Wow.
He had to go to our other house, stay there.
Yeah.
We got a doctor that had a test, tested him, and he just got his results back that he was negative yesterday, so he came over. Until
Better
then, he
safe than
couldn't come
sorry.
over. Because you know what Marjorie keep telling him? Your daddy is over 60. And I be going, well, damn. Damn. Can
Well,
you
Cardi
quit
B
saying
did
that?
get some complaints. She said, I said what I said, okay? All right, Steve, time now for some headlines.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Let's get to it. The U.S. is now about to pass the 1,000 mark in coronavirus deaths. They're nearing it right now. The $2 trillion economic stimulus bill, at least that did pass the Senate last night. The vote was unanimous. 96-0. The bill now goes to the House of Representatives. Democratic leaders say they're going to approve it tomorrow morning. There are now 65,000 cases in the nation. The death toll, like I say, nearing 1,000, 928. Not everybody's happy with the bill. However, New York City's Mayor de Blasio says that New York would only get about $1 billion out of that $2 trillion, despite the fact that New York has about 1/3 of the nation's corona cases. New York's Governor Cuomo is also disappointed. By the way, despite President Trump's let's all go to church on Easter hopes, there are some now new COVID-19 hotspots. There have been disaster declarations now for Texas and Louisiana. And in Detroit, 2 police officers have died from the virus. The first time, though, at last night's coronavirus briefing, President Trump did seem very, very, very much focused on helping the city where he was born and raised.
I want you to know that I'm doing everything in my power to help the city pull through this challenge. I'm working very hard in New York. It's really, by far, our biggest problem. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't be. But there's a lot of good, capable people working on it with us, and our teams are working very well with the state representatives.
State and local officials still wondering why the president doesn't enforce the Federal Defense Act, which would allow him to order companies to start production of respirators and medical protection gear. In the state of California, where officials say they're only 6 weeks away from having the same kind of problem that New York has, Governor Gavin Newsom says that state purchased and donate masks and ventilators making their way there, but he's vigorously preparing for a possibly serious spike in infections.
We're getting these assets in place so that we can at least buy ourselves some time as we procure all of these other resources in real time.
Meanwhile, Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis is telling anybody who flies into his state from New York City's area to self-quarantine themselves for 2 weeks, and he's serious about it.
National Guard and some other health folks at the airports. All these folks are having, they have to provide information. They have to provide a place where they'll be self-isolating, and that is enforceable under the executive order, so they could face adverse consequences.
Like I said, he's serious about it. Another one bites the dust for now. The 74th Annual Tony Awards, were scheduled for June 7th. They're going to be postponed. The Olympics is postponed till 2021. Finally, if social distancing is driving you drunk, get this. According to the Wall Street Journal, people are hosting virtual happy hour events on Facebook Live, FaceTime, and Zoom. The upside, the peanuts, and the chicken wings haven't been breathed on, and there's no line for the bathroom. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In trending economy news, we all saw it yesterday. The lawmakers struck finally a $2 trillion stimulus deal that includes sending checks directly to individuals amid the coronavirus crisis. But it will likely take until at least May before the money actually goes out. According to the New York Times, a $1,200 payment for each adult and $500 per child in households that earn up to $75,000 per year for individuals, or $150,000 for couples. There is no assistance for people who earn more, okay? Unemployment benefits would extend, huh?
Hey.
What'd you say?
Hey. Tell her now.
Oh, I didn't know what
We
he
ain't
said.
getting no chicks, so hey.
Unemployment benefits would extend the jobless insurance by 13 weeks and include a 4-month enhancement of benefits. The Democrats also insisted this included freelancers and furloughed employees. Small businesses will receive emergency loans if they keep their workers. Distressed companies can receive government bailouts, and hospitals staggering under the burden of the coronavirus would receive aid as well. This is the third time since the year 2000 the federal government has approved payments to citizens based on special circumstances. So thank you. You know, trillion, that's a lot of zeros, huh?
Two trillion.
12.
Yeah, but that's good, though, because
It's great,
for,
that they finally could work together and do it.
Yes.
So grateful for them,
really,
those first responders. And
yeah, we got to get this curve fixed.
Flat.
People have got to stay in. You've got to take the precautions. And another thing I just recently learned, too, because many people are getting food delivered now, the Center for Disease Control just announced today that the coronavirus can live on cloth and bags for up to 2 hours.
Yeah, I've heard that. You're supposed to take the food out of the bag once it gets delivered, throw the bag away, then get the food on the counter.
Well, I'm talking
and
about,
wipe it out.
and plus those canvas bags, those food delivery services.
Yeah. Gotcha.
yeah.
And so, you should spray down the bags when you get them and let them sit in the garage for an hour or so, they say.
Okay.
It's just a lot going
It's
on.
a lot, man.
Yeah, and you have to really be conscientious. You definitely do.
And you want to order the food
Wow.
to support the restaurants, to keep them in business. You can't win for losing. It's always something.
Yeah.
Most people ordering food to stay alive, though.
Yeah. But
I mean,
some are-
so you have something to eat, of course.
Yeah. But you can go to the grocery store. You don't
Throw
have
down
to
some
order.
basic information.
All right, listen, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we're going to switch gears and get ready to ask the CLO, the Chief Love Officer, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it is time. Bring him on in here, the CLO, Chief Love Officer. We have some questions for him.
He stayed ready.
All right, I love it.
Ready.
And you don't have to get ready, right? This one's from Donna in El Paso, Texas. She says, a year ago, my husband was deployed and he was told he would be away for 18 months. 6 months after he left, I ended up having an affair with his stepbrother and I got pregnant from our first encounter. His stepbrother and I never messed around again after that, but he wants me to have the baby and he will raise it. My husband just told me he's coming home next month, earlier than expected. So, should I tell him about the pregnancy now, or should I wait until he gets home?
When do you think this is gonna be a good time to tell?
Yeah.
I really don't have a suggestion for you. I don't know how. With his brother-in-law.
Stepbrother. Uh-huh.
Whoa. She had an affair with her husband's stepbrother.
Yes. His stepbrother, and she got pregnant.
After the first time.
Yeah.
And now he done told you he wants you to have the baby, and he gonna raise it.
He'll raise it, yeah.
I have no comment. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't.
Could I say, you want me to help you out?
I don't know what to tell you.
Yo, this dude finna get his ass whipped as soon as this man get home. That's what's finna happen. He finna get his
Please
ass
understand that. That's going to happen.
That's A.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
A.
know. You know,
but she's so cavalier about it. Should I tell him now or wait? What?
This relationship
That's
is
your
over.
concern? Yeah.
Well,
I
good
don't
day to tell
understand
him
the
when
no
he asks about that
protection.
baby bump.
You finna tell somebody that's coming home from the service?
That'd be a good day.
What?
Yes.
A soldier?
He been deployed thinking he got a wife at home. Hold
Exactly.
up. Lady, I don't know what to tell you, but no, you got.
You're wrong.
I don't know. No,
Foul.
I have nothing to tell you. I don't know when you should tell it. I really don't. There is no good time. All hell gonna break loose when the man come home though, cause the stepbrother, you best to believe he gonna have something to deal with.
Yeah.
I don't know what you gonna have to deal with. You don't have a marriage anymore, so I hope that fling was worth it, and I hope his stepbrother wants you.
Yeah.
He
They
doesn't.
want to move before he get back.
They've never.
You might want to move.
Yeah.
Baby, you been eating a lot.
With the stepbrother, the father of your baby. Ugh, this is crazy. All right, so we'll move on, Steve. This is from Ty and Jack's. Huh? What'd you say, Junior?
I'm just saying, these questions he gonna be asking. You keep putting on weight.
All right, this is from Ty in Jacksonville, Steve. Ty says, I've been married for 7 years, and my wife is my everything. I work hard so she can stay home every day and have a good life. 2 months ago, I saw her on I saw on her credit card statement that she'd been renting a room at a nearby hotel. She said that it was a mistake and she would call the hotel to dispute the charges. I believed her, but then I got a message on Facebook from a man that said my wife had been paying him for sex and he thought I should know. I have not confronted my wife yet, but I'm trying to find this dude. Steve, how should I handle this? Bet you can answer this one.
I mean, man, you know what? I'm trying to find this dude.
Who are these women?
First of all, you're not married to the dude. You and the dude took no vows. Your whole problem is your girl, if there is a problem. Now, it sounds quite strange that you would discover this charge. She says she's going to call the hotel and dispute it. And then right after that, a guy calls and says that your wife's been paying him to have sex with her. That's a big coincidence. So now, I would do a little, me personally, I would do a little forensic science gathering of information. You know, stuff like that. I don't know how you do that, but you could find out if she was really there or not. But your whole problem is with your wife. Your problem ain't with this dude. But then his motivation for calling you and telling you that is, I think you ought to know.
I can't get that call right.
All right. Thank you, CLO.
Right there.
And none of them
Coming
answers
up
is
next.
what I wanted to really say. So
No,
trying to have a radio
Coming up
show.
next, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. Subject, men and women can't be just friends, all right? But right now, Nephew in the building with today's prank phone call. What do you have for us today, Neff?
I have alarm alert, Shirley. Alarm alert. Everybody has an alarm on their houses. You know what happens when it goes off. There's an alarm alert, and I just happened to give someone a call. Here we go. Let's go, Kat.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Denise, please.
Yeah, this is Denise.
Hi, Denise. This is Tony. I'm calling security. We've got an alarm that's gone off on you guys' property. Are you guys? We're just checking before we send authorities out. Is everything okay? Or did maybe someone trip the alarm?
Oh my gosh. No, I'm at work.
Oh.
I'm at work right now. I'm not home.
Okay. Do you have a pet or dog or anything that could actually trip the alarm?
No, that's strange. It never goes off like that. I'm kind of nervous.
Okay, give me a second. We've got a call into the neighborhood security that actually are en route to the property, and they were going to give us some information before we actually sent the police officers out. Unless you would like for me to send them out now, but
I feel like you should send the police. I mean, if I'm not home and nobody's home and my alarm's going off and it never goes off, that I'm worried.
Okay, hang on one second. This is neighborhood security calling out. Hang on one second. I'll be right back to you.
Okay.
Denise, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, they have they're out there on the property, the neighborhood security. Do you
good.
There is a black guy that is on your premise. Are you familiar with who that might be?
Well, I mean, my husband's black, but he should be at work right now.
Okay.
So definitely him.
Okay.
And he probably would have texted me if, the alarm was going off.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you have any other black male friends?
Excuse me?
Do you have any other? Do you have any other black male friends that might be at the house?
I mean, yeah. It's a very weird question. I mean, I have black friends, yes, but I don't think they would be in my house.
Okay. Well, I mean, should we just assume that this is your husband? What do you think? I mean, what would you like for me to do?
My husband's at work. I mean, how tall is this person? My husband's 6'3". He's a pretty tall guy.
Hold on one second. Let me go back to the security from the neighborhood. Hang on one second.
Yeah, no, somebody's in my alarm's going off. I don't know. I mean.
Okay, Denise?
Yes.
Okay, they have the black guy that they're looking at is about 5'10", maybe late 20s. How old is your husband?
No, my husband is. I just told you that my husband's not there. He would have texted me or called me and told me that he accidentally set the alarm off. And I'm actually going to text him. I mean, this is crazy. I should probably call him.
Okay,
I mean,
you do realize if we send the authorities out and this is a false call that you're going to get charged for that. You do know that, right?
A false call? You just said somebody's in my house and it's not me or my husband. So
right, I mean,
you shouldn't be charging me for that.
You're saying your husband's black and then there's a black guy there. I mean, they probably know each other, right?
Are you kidding me? What kind of question is that? Why, because they're both black?
I'm just trying to save you some money, ma'am. I don't want to send out police officers when they get there and then all of a sudden your husband knows the black guy or he's a relative or something. I mean, do they? I mean, do you want to call and see if you're?
Oh my God! Well, you think this is really offensive, and I don't understand if I'm telling you that I don't know who the person is in my house. That means that you should send the police. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Okay.
You think what? My black.
Hang on, they're calling back. The neighborhood. Just hold on one second, Denise. The neighborhood security's calling back here.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Okay, Denise. Now, the security in the neighborhood, they're telling me that this guy just drove out of the garage in a white pickup. Do you guys have a white pickup?
Yes, we do.
So. This guy just pulled out of your garage in a white pickup.
Well, I have my car at work, and my husband has his car. That's like the truck that he uses on the weekends for like construction and stuff. So that means somebody just stole our car. I can't believe this is happening. You are watching somebody in my house, and you basically watch them steal my truck.
I'm going to go ahead now and get the police to go over, okay?
Now? Why the are you going to send them now? He probably took all my in my house. I mean, by the time the police get there, there's not going to be anything left in my house. Probably just still in the back of the truck.
I mean, I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to help
I know,
you
what
out
the
here.
good is it going to do me now? I mean, the whole time you've been talking to me, he's been cleaning out my house out and stealing.
Well, how did he get in your house?
I don't know. I don't know this guy. You're interrogating me? What the
I'm just asking you, how could somebody get in your house? What, did you leave something open? What did you guys do?
Okay. Listen, you would know because I wouldn't have been able to set my alarm this morning if something was open. It would beep and it wouldn't let me set the alarm. And the fact that you're interrogating me when somebody's robbing my house, you need to do your job. I need to call my husband. You're wasting my time. I mean, by the time the police get there, it's going to be tomorrow.
So you're gonna call Daryl now?
I'm sorry?
You're gonna call Daryl now?
How the do you know my husband's name?
Denise, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband Daryl got me to prank phone call.
Oh my God! I was gonna come down there and. So nobody stole my truck, right?
Nobody stole your truck. Nobody's at your house. Your alarm is fine. Everything is good. But Daryl told me, he said, we got to get my wife. We got to get her good.
Oh, that's so mean. It's so mean.
Did we get you?
Oh, my God. I was sweating. I was so angry. I was sweating over here.
All right, so tell me this. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
And there you have it. Alarm alert.
Oh, man.
Okay. Stop playing.
You better stay alert. I know that.
And home.
Has y'all alarm ever just gone off in the middle of the night just on, something crazy?
Uh-huh.
Man.
Yeah, I think
and the wind blowing.
You have to death right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
or a
know
cat.
I'm not prepared. I'm really not. I'm already too late as soon as it go off. I know I can't get to nothing.
For anything that wakes you up out of a dead
Yeah, I got to tell the burglar, hey man, if you just give a brother 2 minutes, we'll be at least 50-50. Come on, man.
Put your
give a
finger
brother 2
up.
minutes.
Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Man, give me a minute, dog. I ain't ready. I got kids. What? Tune in, baby. Y'all catch me on iTunes, man. Get your laugh on. Everybody sitting at the house, listen to the pranks. I've been hearing y'all taking a listen to them. Keep on listening to the pranks. Let me get you through what we going through.
I'm going to do that.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
What, Steve?
No, well, he is the king of pranks. You can't take that away, sure.
Oh, no.
And you haven't heaped enough on him. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm surprised he ain't asked for more, but, I feel grateful that he didn't.
We got 30 more seconds. Go ahead. Come on, give me some. Get a prank or some. Come on. Now that we talking about it, give me some.
Oh, you're the greatest, Joe. You're the greatest.
Man, you the greatest.
Very
dude.
convincing.
No, ain't nobody do that. Well, you be pranking. You be pranking.
You are the best. You be pranking.
You
You be pranking.
Was that enough, man?
That was enough, bro. I needed
They
that, man. I
spent the
appreciate
whole
that.
30 seconds doing it.
All right, well, thank you, nephew. Coming up, Strawberry Letter subject, men and women can't be just friends. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, today, right now. Yeah.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
All right, subject, men and women can't be just friends, okay? Can't do it. Dear Steve and Shirley, I have an old friend that I've been holding a grudge against for 3 years. She was one of my best friends until she ended up sleeping with my boyfriend. She and my boyfriend were good friends too, and whenever he and I had problems in our relationship, he would run to her and tell his side of the story. A few times he got so mad that he left me and stayed overnight with her because he didn't want to be around me. Call me crazy, but at that time, I would be so mad that I didn't care where he was sleeping. Then there was the time that my friend's boyfriend threatened her, so my boyfriend went to her house to make sure everything was okay. That was the night that my friend and my boyfriend had sex. She called me the next day crying like a fool and told me how it all went down. She said she was vulnerable and scared and my boyfriend was comforting her, and it just happened. When he got home, I tried to knock him all the way out before I broke up with him. Needless to say, I tried to fight her too, but never caught her at the right time. So here we are, 3 years later, and she texted me to see if I would talk to her. I told her no, but my conscience got the best of me, and I figured I could at least hear her out. We met up a couple of weeks ago, and she cried a whole lot and asked for my forgiveness. I recently got engaged to a wonderful man, and I've learned to never have another female around my man, and I don't want my man to have female friends. Because of her, I have major trust issues with my new man. How can I get past what she did to me? Should I let her back into my life? Please advise. Well, as we always say on the show, the quickest way, maybe not the easiest way or anything like that, but the quickest way to get past stuff is to forgive. And this is hard because this is one of your best friends. She betrayed you, and understandably so. You cut her off, tried to beat her up, all of that, but you couldn't find her. You said it was never the right time. Tried to beat up your man too before you guys broke up. But you have a new man now, all right? And that's the situation. But you have trust issues. You don't say that you've gone to counseling or you've gone to therapy or anything to deal with your trust issues. So I got to tell you, you cannot put that on your new man. You can't put that on your fiance because he wasn't around. He's a different man. Obviously, you love him enough to get engaged to him and possibly be married to him. That's usually what engagements lead to. But I just got to tell you, you cannot judge him or compare him with your ex. And a lot of times we have a tendency to do that with our trust issues. So, you're going to be looking at every female that comes around him in his life. You're going to be looking at him crazy. You said you don't even want him to have female friends. You probably don't want any women around him, period. And that's going to be a problem because you shouldn't put that on him. Now, as far as your former best friend goes, you've met with her. She was remorseful, I'm assuming, really need of forgiveness. People can change, but you won't know that until you give her that second chance, but just to be her friend. But if you do, you gotta not let her come around your man. That's a no, okay? You can't have that kind of relationship with her like you had before. You can't let your man go around her. I don't care what happened with her and her boyfriend. That's their business, okay? You gotta have your relationship and they gotta have theirs. You need to set some boundaries and some ground rules if you're gonna bring this woman back in your life. And definitely don't let her or any other female, until you deal with your trust issues, come around your man. Steve?
Well, this whole thing was kind of sloppy from the very beginning, all the way through this letter. It all led up to some foolery here. You've been holding a grudge against your old friend for 3 years. She was your best friend until she slept with your boyfriend. Now, she and my boyfriend were good friends too. And whenever you and him had problems in y'all relationship, he would run to her to tell his side of the story. Park it right there. That's the worst thing that a man can do, is take the problems he's having with his woman and go and tell it to another woman. That right there is disrespectful of your woman and your relationship. I just have to be honest with you. Because now this other woman, who happens to be your best friend, but also supposedly his friend too, now has the goods. She knows what's going on in y'all's relationship. You should never have an outside party that knows everything that's going on in your relationship. It's not gonna work out. Especially in this situation when you claim she's your friend and he claims that's her friend. She's his friend too. Now, and then a few times he got so mad that he left you and went and stayed overnight with her because he didn't want to be around. And what? Are you kidding me? A dude can get mad at you and go spend the night at another woman's house? And that was okay with you because you was mad and you didn't care where he was sleeping? What? Mm-hmm. Do you see the problems before we even get to why you wrote the letter? All this is crazy.
All right, hang on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's subject, men and women just can't be friends. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, men and women can't just be friends. Can't be just friends.
Lady
All
was
right?
friends with this girl, and she been holding a grudge against her for 3 years because she slept with a boyfriend. Now, she and her boyfriend, now her girlfriend is also her boyfriend's friend too. And whenever they had problems in our relationship, he would run over and tell his side of the story. That's foul. You're not supposed to do that. Secondly, a few times when he left me, he would stay overnight with her because he didn't want to be around me. Call me crazy, but at the time, I would be so mad I didn't care where he was sleeping. That's another problem. A man can leave your bed because he mad and go sleep at another woman's house. Who does that? Who is aware of that? You think we got a problem in here now? Man, if I go, wait a minute. So I got a woman friend that I tell all our business to, and when I get mad at you, I go over your girlfriend's house and spend the night? What? That don't make no damn sense. Then there was a time where your girlfriend's boyfriend threatened her, so your boyfriend went to her house to make sure everything was okay. That was the night that your friend and your boyfriend had sex. Then she called you the next day crying like a fool and told me how it all went down. She said she was vulnerable and scared and my boyfriend was comforting her and it just happened. What? What? It just happened.
Crazy.
See, you can't just happen to have sex with nobody. It's a process. Y'all got to take each other clothes off. Y'all got to be kissing hard. A whole lot of stuff started happening. When he got home, I tried to knock him all the way out before I broke up with him. And needless to say, I tried to fight her too. This is the part I like. But never caught her at the right time. So that means Sister Girl was trying to sneak her ass. I like that part right there. She was trying to catch her somewhere, but I couldn't get the right time. That's because she was ducking you. Okay. So here we are 3 years later. She texted me to see if I would talk to her. I told her no. But my conscience got the best of me, and I figured I could at least hear her out. So we met up a couple of weeks ago. She cried a whole lot and asked for my forgiveness. She probably needs it, and you should give it to her. I recently got engaged to a wonderful man, and I've learned to never have another female around my man, and I don't want my man to have female friends. Because of her, I have major trust issues with my new man. How can I get past what she did to me? Should I let her back into my life? Well, this is easy right here. First of all, like Shirley said, your new man ain't slept with your friend or nobody else for that matter, and you got a life. Sometimes we block our blessings of what God really gave us that he had for us in the first place by hanging on to stuff from the past. But you're not only hanging on to stuff from the past, you're bringing it along on the new ride too, which is what a lot of people do, and that's called baggage. Men do it and women do it. And until you learn how to let go of baggage, you can never be the full recipient and benefit of the new thing that God has for you. This guy could be a great guy you got, and you may run him off with a bunch of your insecurities and false things. Your man ain't cheated on you, slept with you or nothing. Your man don't even know your friend. So why you got that? Now, you got two trust issues now. You don't trust men or women. So now you may never have another friend in your life, and you may never have another man in your life if you don't let go of some of these trust issues. Now, your girlfriend, this is what you ought to do. You ought to forgive her. Because then that way you ain't got to trip every time you hear her name. You ain't got to trip every time you see her. But all you should do is forgive her. Letting her back in your life is plain out, it's flat out stupidity.
Right.
Why do you need a person like that in your life? It's so she probably made a mistake. She probably regrets it. She probably wants forgiveness. Give her all of that. But forgiveness don't mean you forget now.
Let's whoop that ass one time.
So how in the world are you going to sit around her knowing what she did and be okay with it? Because it caused you some major hurt and pain. Now, the blessing of it is you discovered that your man really wasn't all of that. And God then gave you a new man. So
New
now,
one, Steve. Yes.
don't blow it. And this one better because he your fiance. The other one was just your boyfriend. You got a new love in your life, and you got rid of two people who really weren't good and healthy for your life. So you got rid of two people. That doesn't mean you'll never have another good girlfriend. And that doesn't mean you'll never have another man. Because you got the man. Period. But I would forgive her. Tell her, look, I love you. I forgive what you did. And we cool. Girl, can we go get something to drink? I'm busy.
Never.
Girl, you forgave me, but you always busy. I stay busy.
Uh-huh.
Girl, I can't breathe.
All right,
I'm quarantined.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And
Hey,
please
can we
don't
go
forget
out?
to check out.
I'm out of sanitizer.
Don't
got all
forget to
kind of
check out the
excuses
Strawberry
now. You
Letter
ain't got-
podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, our girl from the talk, the one and only Sheryl Underwood, will be right here, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, it's Carla's reality update. But right now, Steve, please introduce our girl from the talk.
Sheryl Underwood, y'all.
Thank you, Steve Harvey. And you know what? We got hashtag alone together. We need that social distancing. We got to get a handle on this. Stop listening to what the president say. You know he don't know what he talking about. So don't be talking about it. We already know what's happening on Easter. I'm going to put my outfit on, and then I'm going to walk to the living room. I'm going to have a sermon on the couch. I'm going to be with God. It's going to be in the morning, early in the morning like the Gap Band, because I know I can serve the Lord in the house. But don't listen to him. We got to be alone together. Hashtag alone together. See, and since y'all don't understand the regular voice and words and enunciation, saying, let me say it how black people understand. Stay your ass at home. You know you sick. Did I say it right? Did I say it right? They'll listen to that. Yeah. They will listen to that. So I have done my public service announcement. Stay in the house. If that will stop the spread of the virus. You can call people, you can check on people, but you need to be hashtag alone together. We need to spread the word, and we need people to stay home, watch all the good black movies, keep listening to all black radio, especially the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And I'm going to need y'all to really, 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 really understand black newspaper is your way to get your news. So we're going to just push that out there. Black radio solidarity, hashtag alone together. Now, back to our regularly scheduled discussion. Junior, what's going on with you and Shirley? What's happening?
What? Wait a minute,
You
Shirley. What are you
okay?
talking about?
Listen to me. I know side piece action when I see it. Shirley was not here. What?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do it like woman to woman. Barbara to Shirley.
What is she talking about?
Have you ever been in love? Then you know how I feel. Get off, Junior Shirley. That's not for you.
Wait a minute.
That's my
Shirley
I was
married.
off the same time last week.
What?
Same time.
What? I know Shirley is married and she's a wholesome individual, but the pull of Junior is strong. Let me tell you something. They're gonna be just like Idris Elba and his wife. Me and Junior gonna be quarantined together. I will punch a coronavirus in the face for Junior. I swear to you better not. Nobody, Junior. Don't let me hear you messing with anybody. And it better not be no trick at your house named coronavirus. I will fight her.
Thank you, Sheryl Underwood.
I love you, Junior. Hashtag alone together with Junior.
Coming up, Carla's reality update. That's at the top of the hour right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Tommy, let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. It's that time. It's Carla Farrell with What Reality Update?
All right, thank you, nephew. I'm rubbing my hands together. All right, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
What's happening?
Woo, child. So listen, the girls are still on their trip in Greece. You know, they went to Greece.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about Greek tragedy, child. It was a mess. So Nene and Kenya got into an argument. Now, it looked like to me that Nene was about to spit on Kenya. But she was eating popcorn, and I guess she made a gesture of like trying to spit the popcorn kernels out. Either way,
That's enough to get your behind.
Come on, Tommy. Either way, the gesture, the popcorn,
the possibility.
The possibility. It's on if you even gesture that. Right. It's about to pop off. Yeah, so anyway, the girls tried to calm Nene down, calm everything down, and Kenya basically told Nene that she was mad at her because she called her child a buffalo. Now, this was back last season when Kenya was pregnant with her daughter, Brooklyn. But Nene said she didn't say that, but you know they rolled the tape back and Nene said it and Kenya was right. And then Nene was like, she didn't mean to insult the child. So she apologized for that. And Nene said, you know, I don't do that, meaning I don't insult children. Anyway, Kenya was over it. And then here comes Marlo saying to Kenya that you need to apologize to me for crashing my wig launch party. And then Kenya was like, no, that was payback from last season when you talked about my mother. And you know you can't talk about nobody's mama. You know you're going to get some drama with that.
Going on.
What'd you say, Tommy? What'd you say?
A lot of payback going on.
Kenya's hold on to things, and then, you know, she tries to get them back. And, you know,
I
Kenya
got
had
an idea. Might be something
Steve?
new nobody's never considered. Why don't they all quit being friends?
They ain't got to worry about paying each other back and trying to spit on each other and all that. Right.
Just give it a shot.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion, Steve. So anyway, Junior, Kenya, you know, she had like a rocky relationship with her mom anyway. So that's a
sad. It's
very,
really sad.
very sensitive subject, right, Shirley, with Kenya. Anyway, Kenya tried to leave. She was over all of this, and she pushed Candy out the way. Candy was like, well, come back. And she was like, no. Next day, Candy said, let's do some team building games.
Okay, what?
After all of that.
So much for your suggestion, Steve.
We're going to do team building. We're going to do trust.
Right.
Trust, yeah. And these trust exercises, they did it on the beach, and it looked, you know, it really looked like they had a good time. They were having fun. And then finally, you know, the ladies planned a dinner, and Candy and Cynthia, they were going to do role play. So they were going to, one was going to play Nene and one was going to play Kenya. So they're really trying to get these girls back together. Nene did not want to see it. She wasn't trying to hear it. She said, I'm going to the ladies' room. And the ladies were like, well, this is not going to happen. This is a bust. And so they all went back to their room. They said, we're going to pack our bags to go home. So that was the end of that particular episode. So that's that, Real Housewives. So hit me up at Lips by Carla on social media, on the gram, and tell me if you're on Team Nene or Team Kenya. So,
Yeah, Steve.
who you got? Team Nene, Team Kenya?
I'm not with either one of them. Both of it is just straight foolishness. It's not. You look. If you're not cool with somebody, then don't be cool with them. Why we going to Greece?
Right. Way across the world to find out we still ain't cool with each other.
We wasn't cool before we got on this plane. What are we over here for?
Fly way over here for you to spit popcorn on.
Yeah. Man, come on.
Right.
Man.
We weren't cool in Atlanta.
The
All right.
name of the show is Housewives of Atlanta. We could have done all this spitting
Buckhead.
up at Cumberland Mall.
That's a mess. And let me tell you this, guys. Hip Hop and Love Hip Hop Atlanta is back. So next week, Steve, we're going to talk about Stevie J, Scrappy, Mimi, Rashida, all of them.
Stevie J, that's my dude.
Yeah, they're back. So all of that, we'll be back at 20 minutes after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Bill Cosby's lawyers are seeking early release from prison in where he is in Pennsylvania, as a correctional officer reportedly tested positive for COVID-19. Cosby is 82 years old. He's blind, and according to his attorneys, he has to be escorted around, and they are afraid he will contract the virus. His authorities also said that Bill has not been tested for COVID-19, and he feels fine. As we all know, Bill, of course, Cosby was found guilty back in April of 2018, and he's serving 10 years for sexual assault. On another note, 68-year-old Harvey Weinstein has tested positive for COVID-19, and he is in a hospital now. He just begun serving his 23-year prison sentence.
He was trying to get it.
Right outside of Buffalo.
He was trying.
Yeah. He was meeting people with it.
Real
Would you
hard.
say he was hugging people?
He wiping his mouth with his hands, everything.
Just hung out in the workout room.
Oh, he trying to do anything. He may ride this Corvinus right on in there, boy. Just
Coronavirus.
keep coughing,
Isolate
Harvey.
me.
What about Bill, though? What do you think?
Yeah. Think he's going to get out, Steve?
I don't know, man. I can't imagine them letting him out. But, you get 10 years, you get time for good behavior and stuff like that. He can get out early, for sure.
Yeah, they're going to try. All right, hang on. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and some trending stories coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, well, last night, our forever First Lady, the fabulous Michelle Obama, and DJ D-Nice hosted a couch party. It was for voter registration. While partying from the comfort of your home and sitting on the couch jamming with D-Nice on Instagram Live, volunteers across the country were working and texting eligible voters to help them register to vote. Now, if you missed all of this, the big couch party and everything, you can still register. All you have to do is go to weallvote.org. That's weallvote.org. All right? Now, leave it to Cardi B.
Yeah, Steve, you
What's
checked
that?
in too, didn't you? Steve,
Yeah,
you
I
checked
check
in?
in. I check in every day because my wife make me.
Okay,
All
D
right.
nice.
Yeah, I ain't got no.
You're all quiet and everything.
No. I'm just, letting it go. Just in case, Marjorie listening. Soon as she hears something, here it is. Everybody on there, get on there. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do you know how to get on there by yourself, though?
All right, so leave it to Cardi B to start some controversy in this era. In case you missed it, Cardi was on the gram and she insinuated that celebrities like, let's say, Tom Hanks, Kevin Durant, and Andy Cohen are being paid to say that they've contracted the coronavirus. Now, Idris Elba and his wife Sabrina, they were not having it. They did a live IG session to debunk Cardi's theory without actually saying her name. They were saying the idea that someone like myself is going to be paid to say I have coronavirus, that's like absolute BS, absolute bull, sugar honey iced tea. That's what Idris said. Cardi B also called out celebrities for getting tested in a time of mass shortages of coronavirus tests. Take a listen.
If a celebrity is saying, hey, listen, I don't have no symptoms, I'm feeling good, I feel healthy, I don't feel like nothing, but I went and got tested and I'm positive for the coronavirus, that caused confusion. That made people be like, well, wait a minute now. I don't have no symptoms, but I know I went out this and that day. I might just have it. I'm scared because I'm around my kid, I'm around my grandparents. What should I do?
Okay.
Cardi B.
But Cardi, you cannot have the symptoms and still have it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, hey man, I've been tested, you know, but I'm around a lot of people. I was doing Family Feud. I'm meeting families every day, and you don't have to have symptoms. Everybody eventually should get tested.
And celebrities are people too. So
Yeah, I mean, you know,
athletes. Everybody.
like Winton just came back from Dubai about 5 days ago. He was in Dubai. So guess what? Winton had to get tested. And he just got his results back that he was negative yesterday. So he came over.
Coming up, our last break of the day.
It's the last break of the day.
Wait for it. And of course, some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, last break of the day. And thought you were going to do it again.
No, I don't want to do it no more.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm wishy-washy, Sheryl.
Yeah, you
You're
are.
not
man.
consistent
really
with
are.
this.
Yeah. See why you were
Really
voted
are,
most difficult in
Yeah,
high school.
you know, I'm real sometimey with it.
All right, well, this is something you're not sometimey with, and that's the closing remarks.
Well,
let's get after it.
You know, in this time that we're all in, I'm trying to spend more time being uplifting and encouraging to people, because I hear too many people viewing this thing in a negative way. Okay, here's the deal. Nobody can get out. You're not the only one that's inside. You're not the only one that can't go anywhere. None of us can go anywhere. We can't. Now, you can go get in your car and take a drive, you know, stuff like that, but you got to come back home. You know, you can go to the grocery store, you know, but at the other places you can go, you don't really want to go. You don't really want to go to the hospital. So, you know, listen, I think if we, you know, have more fun with this thing, and not that this is a fun situation, but let's look at the humorous side of it oftentimes. And I don't have one for you, but I mean, oh my goodness, man. Come on, y'all. Let's not write ourselves off as just doomed. Where's your faith? Where's your willingness to find something in this moment of adversity? Because there's going to be something. When all of this passes, and it will pass, this is not the end of the world. When all of this is over, you're going to have to stand somewhere with yourself and try to come to some understanding. You're going to have to come to grips with what has happened. Okay, so we lost some income. Who hasn't? Some people are out of work right now. Most of us have been through that. You've had to refrain from going out. That's happening to everybody. But at the same time, haven't you discovered a few things? Isn't there some type of upside to this? There are some families who are going to get closer because of this. Now, some families going to break up because of this, because they're going to sit there and wallow in the misery of it. But man, try to turn some of this positive. Do something, man. Start looking for family time, family games. Break out them games, man. We got to get through this, because guess what? None of us can go anywhere. But this is going to pass, y'all. And when it passes, everybody going to be out. And you're going to see people, man, hey, how you doing? Great, great. Still going to have to practice some type of social distancing, I'm sure. But we're going to be okay. You are going to be fine. And being fine starts with the belief that you will be fine. You cannot see this thing as ongoing misery, because every time you proclaim the misery, then guess what? You attract the misery. Why don't you start proclaiming the good? There's some good moments in here. Hey, man, get on YouTube. There's some funny stuff happening out there. There's some people laughing through. There's some people posting videos. If you can't find no happiness in your home yourself, look online, man. There's people cracking jokes, making light of it, getting through it. There's people doing all types of things. DJ Nice is on every day for 5 hours. Go to the club with him, party with him. Shaq been doing stuff online. All these people, it's out there. People trying to engage and get you through it and teach you stuff. Come on, y'all. It's not the end of the world. God been good to us. You don't remember any of that? All you got to do is remember all the things in your past that God has brought you through. Think about it. Do you know how much stuff God has brought you through? Are you kidding me? Do you know what you've actually gotten to the other side of? And you didn't even know it? Do you hear me, man? So what would make you think you ain't gonna get through this? Is it difficult? Yeah. Is it troubling? Yeah. Is it disheartening? Yeah. Is it hard to deal with? Yes. Will you get through it? Yep. Yep. Should you try to find some positive in all of this? Yep. Because guess what? Suppose they extend this lockdown past 2 weeks, past 30 days. Suppose they do that. What's going to be your attitude when that news come down? Because we don't know. I mean, I think all of us want this to be over. I'm pretty sure we do. I think everybody, I don't know a person going, man, this is cool as this ever been. I've only heard one people say that, and she on the radio show on the side. Other than that, most people want this to be over. But she don't want the sickness. She just don't mind. She's got the best attitude I've seen. Mississippi Monica told me, and us on the radio show, she cool with this. She ain't got to go nowhere. She in her house. She know how to enjoy herself. Man, find out what's cool about you. Go and be cool with you. Man, there are a lot of people, man, that really need to get in touch with themselves and find out what's cool about them so they can be all right with themselves. That would help a lot of people. See, I done found a way to sit still, be quiet, enjoy my time, walk around. I've been walking around in the backyard in circles for almost 2 weeks now. It's okay. Then I come in here and walk around in circles. Then I go upstairs, go downstairs. I go in there, man, drink some tea. I go in there and make something to eat. I go over there and drink some more water. I'm actually rehydrating myself during this time. I'm drinking 100 ounces of water a day. Why? I ain't got nothing else to do. But water good for you. I might come out of this thing with a health benefit. But you got to change your attitude, man. You got to find the bright side in this. Cheer up. You're not the only one that's on lockdown. All of us is on lockdown. It's just some of us is handling it better than others. Those are my closing remarks. Just trying to be enlightening to y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. We're getting close. Bye.
Don't mean nothing. We can't go no.
Bye.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.